Alright everybody, let's do one more today, and this is going to be of the Poisson. Hello Poisson. Obviously French, at least I'm making that up, because it sounds French to me. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to do page 201, number 33. Mrs. Bergen is a loan officer at Coast Bank and Trust. From her years of service and experience, she estimates the probability is 25% that an applicant will not be able to repay his or her installment loan. She has made 40 loans. Alright, so we've got 40 loans, 0.25%, 25% is what she figures will default. So that's going to fit right into our equation here. So we're going to go boom is equal to 0.25 times 40. And we all know that's actually just 1. Alright, so that was pretty easy. So now we got to plug that into our formula for here. So what is the probability that 3 loans, I'm going to go back and read it here. What is the probability that 3 loans will be defaulted? Alright, so what is the probability 3? So we will set that up in our formula here. We know that M is obviously 1, and then we know the X is 3. I'll write that a little bit more legibly. And then it's going to be, you see this funky little E here. Alright, so this is one of these givens that we get in mathematics to help simplify the process. E is always going to be, in this case, equal to 2.71828. Alright, some of your computer calculators will probably have this that you can plug and play it. Mine doesn't, so I have to do it that way. So it's going to be 2.718 over or 28, and then we're going to have an exponent of -1. Again, we pull in that from the fact the formula has a negative mean value. And then we're going to over that, we are going to have, again, 3 factorial. Alright, so we crank all this out. We know 1 exponent of 3 is still going to be 1. And we have 2.71828 exponent 1 negative is equal to 0.3678. You can probably even round, and no, I'm just going to leave it right there at 4. And then we know that 3 factorial is actually 3 times 2 times 1, which is going to give us a 6. So we're going to take that number times 1 equals itself divided by 6 equals. So the probability of 3 loans is going to be 0.0613 or 6.13%. Okay? Alright, so B is going to be, what is the probability that at least 3 loans will be defaulted? Alright, so at least 3, so P is equal to X greater than 3. So remember, we're going to probably want to use the opposite on this. So we're going to go 1 P X equals 0 plus P X equals 1, and then P X equals 2. Alright, so what does this look like when we write it out? This will probably help a little bit. So we're going to go our 1 minus 1 to the 0, E to the -1, so we know that's our mean, 0 factorial plus 1 E to the -1 over, you guessed it, 1 factorial plus 1 to the second times E to the 1 to the mean, and writing it out, and I guess 2 factorial. You are correct. Alright, so I'm going to do a few of these. So our first one is going to be 2.71828 1 negative equals. So this one is going to be 0.3678. Looks familiar. And then we're going to go plus. Well, I already know these are all going to be the same, so I can tell you right now it's going to be 3678. And then our last one is going to be 0.3678. And then it's going to be divided by 2 equals 0.18391. 839. So this is actually a pretty easy one to do for the most part. So add them all together, 0.3678 plus 0.6878 equals. So remember, we got to still be dragging down our 1, 0.9195, and so that's going to be minus 1 equals. So it's going to be 0.0805 or 8.05%. Alright, so again, so much of it is just about plucking the right numbers out and putting them in the right spot.